Hi, good morning, early morning. Welcome to Going Insane with Temperance Germain, take 2. Okay, so it's 5:11 in the morning in El Paso. That means it's not 5:11 where I'm at. And I've been up for an hour. So I'll just let y'all figure that out. I was brought abruptly up out of bed to go ahead and do my early morning let's drive to work with Going Insane. So let's do this thing, of course. So I asked my friend, because I never do anything without asking permission when the stuff isn't mine, and she said that I could use her cards. One of the decks are Ask Your Guides. The answer is simple. There was one more. Oh, of course. Silly me. And these are so gorgeous. Earth Warrior Oracles. Whoop, whoop. We'll also do the sacred creators, and of course the rock stars, because they're the one things that will never change. Gotta keep with the rock stars. Okay. So if you're new, welcome. We have a lot of fun here. Always building on the foundational, fundamental videos from the beginning of the series. If you feel lost or don't know what my catchy phrases mean, that's because they're linked in to the previous videos, okay? Okay. So, let's call in gang gang, shall we? Yes. Oh, like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified the next time a video drops. And leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Let's start a dialogue. Leave an emoji, even if it's just an emoji. Good morning. It helps promote the video, okay? Okay. So, gang gang. Original cosmic gangsters. Oh, I just remembered part of my dream. It was everybody was using the same catchy phrases as I was. Tapped in, tuned in, turned on. That was part of it. There was more. I'm starting to remember my dreams more, which is interesting, coming up towards this super blood full moon in Sagittarius. That's a full lunar eclipse, the beginning of eclipse season this year, and really important. All of the changes that have been activated through this month of change, starting with the super full moon, pink moon in Scorpio, which is death and transformation, with 3 555 portals in between that moon, that full moon, and the full moon in Sagittarius coming up on the 26th. 3 portals of 555, change, and more change. And that's not only for souls in general, light warriors and workers, and twin flames, but Gaia and the world in general. So it's going to be very interesting to see how we pop up out of this month of 55555, change, death and transformation, sealed in the blood moon, and propelling us forward to wrap up this year of change. So right about the halfway mark, not quite, but almost. And so let's get started, shall we? Yes, let's. I think we'll start with the sacred creators. Okay. Gang. Make me a clear channel, precise and concise with articulate would be good this morning, it seems. Focused. The best messages for those that are watching today, myself and the ones that will be here in the future. Hi, future people. These are timeless, as we know, okay? Metatron. Uriel. The gang's all here. Shall we roll? Hi, Michael. Magdalene. Yeshua. Shekina. Love team. They love us so much. They love me. Okay. Oh, yes. And ancestors. Chief White Eagles here. I got a wink at the nod from the universe while I was in Oklahoma that I may have been from his lineage. I was definitely living with somebody who is from his lineage, from the tribe itself. Very interesting. My life is nothing short of a massive trip. What a ride. Okay. So the video is kind of messing up, but it recorded okay and uploaded okay. Was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was yesterday morning. And so we're going to press in. If it's out of sync, I'm sorry, but I can't do anything about that right now. So I'm just going to press in and trust that Gang's got me, and that all will be well. Okay, let's shuffle. I was just listening to my Pandora. Those Lonely Boys came on. I was like, yay. Just listening to them. I've got a really bomb Pandora list and stuff. I mean, just, it's really good. Okay, gang, this is your message, not my message. Would you like to start it, please? They're like, waiting on you, kiddo. Okay. Really? Okay. More? Guess they like this deck this morning. Okay. Next. Is ask your guides. Okay. Got. Oh. I know. That was when I pulled out on the party night. It's funny, it's upside down still. Okay, one from there. I said one. Two. Okay. Fine. I'm not going to argue. Why should I? There's no reason. This one is The Answer is Simple. And we like to kiss on this channel. Keep it simple, stupido. Okay. Oh, I meant to grab one and two came out. I can't argue. I'm not going to. That would be rude. Okay. Now this lovely, so lovely, Earth Warriors. Yes. Yes, yes. I had dinner with my twin flame friend that I made. She's a divine feminine, and yeah, it was nice. Thanks, Chrissy. Dinner was so good. So good. Okay, add to this message, please. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, rock stars. And last but not least, OCG, Archangel Power Tarot, to wrap it up with their messages to us, to sew up the message and bring us forward into our day. And it is the 20th. My dad died a year ago yesterday. And we don't die, so he transcended. He's with me all the time. I love my dad, even though he was my nemesis as he was here in this plane with me. Anyway, happy anniversary, Dad. He's having a much better time now. He was very grumpy. Okay, add to this message, please. Those? Any others? That one? Any others? Okay. Okay, folks. It is what it is. Thank you to my friend for letting me borrow. And so we're going to start with the sacred creators. There's like 5. Feed your artist. 28A. 28A. Having my Year of the Ox coffee pressed. I take it black when it's pressed. It's just yum. '28. Feed the artist. Essential meaning: passionate maker. Yes. Okay. Creative play. Supporting yourself with your passion. Time to experiment. Ability to be free from rules. Yes, yes. Nourishing your artistic soul. Creating an inspired future. Ability to inspire others. You are in flow with the universe. Self-care message. Self-judgment. Harsh expectations. Here we go with the lisp again. Overscheduling tasks. Not valuing your talent. and your craft, a need for downtime, a hunger for soul food, a need to reconnect to your creative joy. There's a money myth out there that healers are broke-ass hippies. We've had this one before. It actually isn't. It isn't this way at all. There are healers, creatives, artists everywhere who are building abundant, prosperous lives with their craft. You too can use your passion and your creativity to fill your world with joy and abundance. Yes, yes. Allow them to support and guide you on your journey and diligently feed your inner artist. Trusting that it is a productive pursuit, your art may be a shot of daily yoga with a side of delightful conversation, or maybe it's the expression or expressive dance that clears your stress. Whatever it is, allow playful art to seep into your life. The real, unpolished, uncontrived play that floats your soul. Do more of that. Yes, yes. Indulge your inner creator by diving into something you've been inspired to try with no judgment and with no expectations except the expectation to experiment. Your self-expression will nourish the miraculous light you've got inside, and incredibly serendipitous opportunities will surface when you are out in the world enjoying your life as art. Yes, yes. How often do you schedule in time for creative play? And how spontaneous are you about diving into something that looks like it will be fun? Are you leaving time for experimentation? How harshly do you judge your initial attempts? What type of artist are you? What is your life's art? Very nice. Welcome to the Divine Masculine. I guess the Divine Masculine is going to make an appearance. Let's see. I don't envy the Divine Masculines. Some feminines do. I don't. I wouldn't trade spots. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the complete and utter counterbalance of me. I wouldn't have wanted to have to go through that personally. It wasn't fun from this side either. On this co-journey, I'm trying to have I'm hoping my friend will come and Chrissy will come in, and we're not sure exactly what we would springboard our conversation on twin flames off of, like topic wise, but I'm sure it would be very it would be very spirited. And I told her spirit led is the only way I roll on this channel, so it would kind of be their lead, but it would be very enlightening, I think, for a lot of people to see two twin flame females just chat it up a little bit. Anywho, back to the book. Welcome to the Divine Masculine. Essential meaning, yang. There's yin and yang, right? Passion, creativity, providing care for others, strength of spirit, warrior soul, knowledge, a gifted leader, the true entrepreneur spirit, stability, stability, friendly and positive competition. Yes, yes. Self-care message. Being authoritative instead of cooperative. Falling into the trap of scarcity thinking, placing too much energy on competition, spending time finding new opportunities instead of nurturing the ones you have, a lack of motivation. There's a light and a shadow side to everything, trust me. Here comes the sun. Amen. The masculines are the sun and the feminines are ruled by the moon. Just so you know. Here comes the sun. The energy of the divine masculine is bright and fierce. It can warm hearts, break down barriers, and inspire minds. It can grow food for thought, and it can feed a village. Amen. This is an auspicious card that promises luck, positivity, and success. And your Yang hunter spirit is being called forth to stand up and claim these gifts. Passive waiting is not the answer right now. Go get that thing you've been dreaming of. Make your move. I didn't expect it to say that. Make your move. This enthusiastic, creative energy is ready to set your path on fire. Yes, yes. Of course, I'm a Sagittarius, so everything on fire appeals to me. So step up to the challenge being presented and lovingly slay it. Psst, you're ready. It says, that's what it says. It's in parentheses. As with all fiery forces, managing your energy with stamina will be important. Not enough, and you have a failure to launch. Okay, I found that funny. Failure to launch. Too much, and it can burn out all too quickly before it fully develops. Seek the Goldilocks zone, where the right amount of this inspirational energy will fill you with creative passion and with its longevity. Get ready to expand and move with happiness in your heart. Yes, yes. Your Yang fire energy, too much or too little? Are you still as passionate about your journey as you were when you first started? What do you love most about the path you are on? Why do you do what you do? What's your big why? Not my message. You, the Muse. Did we not just have this one? I believe we did. It's a good builder card. You, the Muse. Essential meaning. Finding your rhythm, showing off your talents and your light. This just goes right together with the other one, doesn't it? Creative inspiration, embodying your creator spirit, playful abandon, fertility, abundance, nurturing your project and your people, trusting your inspiration process. Self-care message. Being overly dramatic, acting like a diva, unrealistic expectations, the inability to find your muse within, wrongly believing that you are not creative enough, entertaining enough, or attractive enough to inspire others or find success. We do get caught up in that sometimes, do we not? Being overly, just did that. Okay. It's time for you to fully embody your own variety of creativity and light and to become the bona fide muse. Living in inspiration is a lifestyle choice that you can make. Muse energy is infectious, radiant, luminous, bright. When was the last time you felt this way? Surround yourself with things, work, and people that inspire you and step into your role as the muse of your own life. Yes, yes. This goes with yesterday's as well. They're so flipping good at this, are they not? It is necessary now. You must not avoid the limelight of potential if you want to shine, grow, expand, and connect with your future success. Know that you are inspiration itself. You are a creator. You know exactly what it is that makes your spirit smile, and you recognize what lights you up, so you can choose to live smack dab in the center of the light. Become a living muse. Decide to showcase your talents and take your place on stage. Yes, you. Stepping into the expansion muse energy will stoke the fires of inspiration, not only for yourself, but for others as well. Turn on the spotlight. Turn on the spotlight of possibility, sweet creator. What lights you up right now? When you make a list of people you admire, what is it about them that you adore? What are they doing that makes your soul sing? Do they have anything in common with one another? And what is the potential that you recognize within yourself? All right. Well, all right. Cozy up with risk. Well, all right. If you're on the highest path for the greatest good of all, and your intention is to stay there every day, there's no risk. Essential meaning: fearless pursuit of your dreams and ability to successfully manage calculated and uncalculated risk, pushing past fear, new opportunities, creative expression of what's possible, learning to control the monkey mind, learning to, I remember we didn't call it chaos, we called it mayhem, I think. That dadgum monkey, he never minds. Learning to bless her and move ahead anyway, focusing on the goal. Oh, I don't think I'm going to not yawn this whole trip. I'm not sleeping that well. I keep waking up, like, just abruptly. Self-care message: feeling stuck, an inability to move forward, feeling controlled by fear or uncertainty, a time to release negative thought patterns, being realistic about risk. Okay, about risk tolerance. All of a sudden, it went up. Fear of risk is paralyzing growth. The potential to be taking too many uncalculated risks to the point of recklessness. Risk is inevitable when you are pursuing your dream. So go on, cozy up, and get to know each other. Risk is a little bit like a campfire. Yes, we've had this one before. Both need to be watched and tended to carefully. Neither should be feared, and respect and responsibility are part of the deal. And just as a campfire can be a magical catalyst for 100 wonderful stories, risk can be the catalyst for 100 realized dreams. Encountering risk means you are aware, pushing boundaries, and innovating, and you are bravely trying new things, testing ideas, and living. Trust that your reward will be waiting for you when you take your leap of faith, and that you will find your soft landing in love, in your investments, or in your creations. This is the catalyst for something better, you bet. You are working toward an extraordinary life, and the only way to arrive passes right by the warm and inevitable glow of the unknown. Yes, yes. That's true. You have to press in and through. It's like an invisible veil. It really is. Or like, a force field almost. Are you worrying about any real cause? Are you stressed when things go exactly as planned? Are you blowing your risk out of proportion? Are you ruminating over things that you cannot change? Are you worrying about something that that hasn't happened yet? Are you borrowing trouble? Yeah, I said it again. What area in your life requires a little more trust from you? They are so good at this. Oh my gosh. Overrate your intuition. It's a muscle. You gotta work it along with your discernment. And it turns into a faith muscle. You gotta work that out too. They're so good at this. I love working for them. Co-creating with them. Quite rewarding. Essential meanings. Powerful intuition, an influx of feminine energy. Intuition is attached to the feminine, but we all have masculine and feminine inside of us. And part of pushing through that veil is the balance of the two within. Even if you're feminine dominant or masculine dominant, you still have to balance the masculine feminine aspects of yourself. And intuition is important for all souls, especially right now. So don't turn off your feminine side. Embrace your intuition, and don't get caught up in the labels and the BS that they've distorted everything with. It's all a distortion to make us feel weird about what we really are as a creation. Okay. Energy, perceiving the mysteries of the universe, the divine intuitive dreams and prophetic signs, and newfound clarity. Self-care message. A need to listen to your intuition, self-care for your inner voice, insisting on getting the truth from others. Yeah, that never works. The truth is within you. All the answers are always there. Previous videos, okay? Being cautious of hidden agendas, igniting your inner knowing. Okay. Overrate your intuition every single time. This cheeky crystal ball is winking at you, babe. It's saying, you already know the answer. Quiet your mind and listen for the nudges from your soul. It is speaking to you. It is speaking to you, and it's time to pay attention to your gut reactions, hunches, and best guesses. When you tune into the language of metaphor and dreams, you will notice the subtle signs that are continuously directing you, and your unconscious mind has some potent messages for you right now. If you run into an old friend or make a serendipitous connection with someone, it is meant to be noticed. If something feels untrue, It is meant to be noticed. There are no coincidences at the moment, and your intuition is a powerful tool that is becoming even stronger. Yes, yes. Bask in the knowledge that whatever you do next will be exactly right for you, as long as you check in with your heart and decide what feels good and what feels off. If something feels right, you won't be disappointed by the experience it provides. What are your personal inclinations that your intuition is speaking to you? Where do you feel it in the body? What does a yes feel like? A no. Can you think of a time that you chose not to trust your intuition and learned how powerfully accurate it actually was? Amen. Thank you, angels. Okay. Suffering. Divine teachers. Number 23. That's a 5. This one. Right? Yeah. Okay, 23. Oh, don't do that. Okay. Suffering. Divine teachers. Accidents, sickness, trauma, or betrayal. An important part of being human, and something that can't be avoided, is the pain that comes from simply being vulnerable to the physical world. Your divine teachers warn you that you're facing such a time. Sickness may be at hand, and accidents, trauma, sudden loss, and injury are all potentially around you. Whether confronted with something severe or just the ongoing struggle of getting through the day, your physical body may be challenged, and pain and suffering may follow. So be careful. Maybe this is why I needed to get up so early, so everybody had this message early. This isn't meant to scare you, but rather to warn you that you're not as grounded as you should be. In fact, you may be attracting injury or drama to gain some personal space. Your divine teachers advise you to be open to the fact that any pain or upset you attract isn't without hidden gifts and opportunities, as we've been going over previous videos, okay? Hidden gifts and opportunities. Your broken leg or aching back, for example, may provide you the much needed rest you wouldn't otherwise take. Spoke about that too. I mean, I had to die to take a break, but you don't. You don't have to nearly die to just take a break. Good grief. Same goes with drama. It shows us where our weak spot is, and we learn then how to cover us. Previous videos, okay? Self-love boundaries, keeping our gardens clean, letting go of the baggage and getting our shiny new luggage. All previous videos, all worth taking a look at. Yes, yes. We don't want to be half-baked cakes. Previous video, okay? It's also important to note that any pain or drama you attract isn't greater than your ability to handle it. That's true. The greatest upset you face might actually be in trying too hard to avoid pain. Well, I've witnessed that more than once, I suppose. I guess I've tried it a couple of times myself, which in the end may cause even more. Touche. In other words, the fear that you won't be able to abide any discomfort is far more disabling than anything you might actually incur. In accepting the upset of the moment with grace, you'll gain wisdom, compassion, and strength. Your divine teacher's message: embrace and be patient with your pain. It will bring you insight and understanding, and in time, peace. You will heal. If you need to rewind that and go over it again, I recommend you do. Shadow. Divine healers. This is the contrast of the creator cards. There's a light and a dark to everything, even messages. Okay, so shadow and divine healers. Anger, vengeance, violation, and spite. Although no one likes to admit it, we all have our dark sides. I just said that. And shadows. Those less than flattering facts of our personality that take delight in abusing and shaming others and wielding power in the most unfair ways. Whether it's the condescending remark to the slow-moving grocery bagger. Previous videos, okay? Grocery bagger at the supermarket. The aggressive hand gesture directed towards the meandering driver on the road. Or the belittling comment made to your uncooperative child. Many of us are guilty of hurting or deriding others at times. Your divine healers are present now to help you witness your shadow lovingly, make you aware of that it's actually contempt for yourself and for your vulnerabilities that fuels such hostility towards others. These gentle but powerful higher forces surround you in love and urge you to accept and embrace your weaker aspects rather than harshly rejecting yourself by attacking those aspects in others. Ease up and be more tolerant of yourself. If you do so, these shadows will give way to light and healing. Your divine healer's message: ask for help and accept our light. Amen. Okay. Next is, the answer is simple. There's the penguins. There's the whale. And the messages, stop. Another 7. I don't know if y'all been keeping up with these numbers. Sorry. Oh, excuse me. How rude. Uh-oh. First word I saw was ego. That dadgum ego. The ego is running wild with confusion. Confusion? That's not a word. With confusion, causing unnecessary stress and leading you in the wrong direction. Presently, you're at risk of overreacting to things and are making poor decisions. You may feel threatened, defensive, or angry, or feel the need to try too hard to please others. No matter how this runaway fear is manifesting, it's time to stop. In spite of appearances, you are causing your greatest troubles and no one else. That's true. We are the creator of our own everything. and no one else. Whether it's projecting, reacting, defending, or overcompensating, or overcompensating, nothing your ego is doing at the moment is serving your highest good. Mirrors, triggers, and ego's previous messages, okay? Serving your highest good. Although it wants to be in control, it's time to turn command over to the higher forces and quit forcing your personal agenda. Amen. Take a deep breath, come back to your spirit, stop everything you're doing and go within. Ask your spirit to calm you, and for a bit do nothing. Rather than force the door to life to open to you, step back and realize it opens inward. Ooh, that's profound. Doing nothing doesn't mean that nothing is being done. The universe will right any imbalance as soon as you stop making waves. It's true. Don't forget, control's an illusion. And when we're on the highest path for the greatest good of all, we become our perfect puzzle piece into the grand puzzle. And we don't want to be, puzzle pieces stacked, because what's the point of that? But if we insist on struggling against the flow of the universe, the source, the creator of all things, especially after we've asked to be on the path for the highest good of all, the undertow gets you in the river. So that's where I was going with that. Call your spirit home. Are you growing tired yet of the same old blah, blah, blah of disinterest that your ego mind comes up with whenever you get a whiff of inspiration? Are you tired of the same dreary arrangement of self-denial, insecurity, and boredom that you come home to at the end of every hard day at work? You feel this lack of inspiration because your joyful spirit has been living outside of your body. 0.0 point of joy equals bliss. Yes. And you're home. Your ego has taken over and pushed it out the door. It's time to call your spirit back. Start by creating an atmosphere that appeals to it. It abhors darkness, chaos, dreariness, and carelessness. Is your living space inviting to your spirit? Your spirit is holy and requires a place of peace and serenity to dwell in. Invite it to come home by cleaning up your residence and airing out the old. Previous videos, okay. Environment and environment. That's the title. Your spirit is holy and requires a place of peace and serenity to dwell in. Invite you to come home by cleaning up your residence and airing out the old. If your home is cluttered, dusty, falling apart, and just plain ugly, it's not appealing to your spirit. Clean up and clear out the debris to attract your spirit once again. Hire help to do so if you're overwhelmed. Take pride in your space and make it beautiful. And simplify. If you own less, you'll worry less. It's true. Your spirit is content in a quiet, clean, and uncluttered space. Make yours a place truly worthy of your spirit, and it will return. Light a candle, say a prayer, and call it home. You'll know that you've been successful because you'll feel inspired and happy to be home in every sense. of the word. Yes, yes. Kuntur, Yashak, I guess. Blessings from the son of Hanapacha. We're going to roll with it like that. Condor swiftly brings the will of Great Spirit to earth through the gift of powerful medicine. Despite great odds, even in the face of what may appear to be an inevitable defeat, extraordinary triumph is at hand. This is the prophecy of resurrection, of the rising up of what was thought to be lost. And it shall happen with unexpected and surprising swiftness. Your divine destiny is now held in the guiding hand of the great spiritual master. And okay, Kuntar or condor is the ancient bird of the Andes, once flying alongside saber-toothed tigers. This, the largest flying bird in the world, is also one of the oldest species on Earth, soaring to great heights and for hours at a time with little or no movement of the wings. Condor holds the medicine of strength, spiritual connection, and grace. With a lifespan similar to that of a human being, and the ability to soar at exceptional speed, it also carries the gifts of longevity and swiftness. Condor has been on the brink of extinction many times, yet it still survives even in the wild. At the top of the food chain, the condor is rarely a hunter taking life, feeding off carrion instead. Its medicine brings cleansing and protection, as it is able to process toxins that would be harmful to other carnivores. The predator of the condor, and also of the guardian that has enabled it to crawl back from the near extinction into wildness, again, is humanity. Through collective wisdom and cooperation between various disciplines and industries, human beings have been able to restore with wisdom what was nearly destroyed in ignorance. Condor is an affirmation of the power we have to undo damage and create extraordinary healing. But we have to listen, we have to actively respond, and we have to work together in conscious collaboration. Condor is the medicine of the shaman or yakshak, of the Andean healer, or one who knows. In the Andean shamanic worldview, Condor rules the superior spiritual world, the first plane of pure spiritual beings known as Hanapacha. The son of Hanapacha is the shamanic Christ. In human form, this being is known as Yeshua or Jesus. In the language of spirit medicine, it is Condor. The oracle of Yashak brings a message straight from the universal Christ consciousness. Wow. the universal Christ consciousness, bearing the living sacred heart of Great Spirit. It is an offer of absolute protection that is strong enough to sustain your purity, integrity, and effectiveness as you navigate the challenges inherent in the earthly world of Puma, known as Kai Pacha, and much needed protection over the unconscious world of Snake, known as Ukapacha. Oh. This protection ensures that your passionate purpose is not distorted or derailed by unconscious forces. So you accept this blessing. As you accept this blessing, you shall know only protection, empowerment, and grace as you manifest the spirit of medicine of Condor, helping to bring hope, conscious and creative collaboration, dynamic sacred activism, and miraculous restoration to the earth through her evolving human family. Wow. That was beautiful. Thank you. And gang. Wow. With the Sisterhood of the Rose, I have been actively anchoring in Christ consciousness on a weekly basis for over 3 years, over 3.5 years now. More about that later. Okay, time for the rock stars, and we're going to wrap it up. 5 of Raphael. Looks like she's going somewhere. Looks like he's saying, wait, but what about all those pretty gifts I gave you? Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. So you have Michael. Hello, Michael. Badass angel with the sword. Release the past. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. They are so good at this. You seen the thread already? Page of Ariel. Reliable, clever, educated, and balanced. Love that library. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships or the pursuit of education. Time to get to work. I guess Michael wanted to make an appearance today. 8 of Michael at the Garden Gate. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. Not seeing things clearly. But you can be free. 5 of Michael. This situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. Okay, seems to me King of Michael, principled, rational, ambitious, and respected. Yes, yes. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. Well, that wraps up this message. Thanks for hanging out with me. I love you. Have a blessed day. Stay in the river. Okay? Feed your artist. Welcome the divine masculine. You, the muse. Cozy up with risk. Overrate your intuition. Call your spirit home. Stop. Don't go into the danger. Remember, we make our own suffering. And you have the Christ consciousness is with you. The blessing of the condor. Call in the angels with swords. Ask for help. That's what they're there for. They need your invitation. They can't come without it. They want to. Everything's going to be fine. It just is. That's how it works out. But going through stuff, even if it's our body saying, "I'll stop," full stop. I'm stopping here. Your mind, body, spirit, they can consort against you. I recommend taking care of yourself, self-care, grounding out, eating right, lots of water, sleep, rest from toxic people and situations. And I know y'all are going to do fine. And we're going to move through the day. I'll probably be back a little bit later for the bottoms of the deck reading. And yeah. Okay. See you later. Love you. I love you. Hang in there. See you next time.